Wow. Just saw the movie The Watch, and I watched something else. I don't know where to begin with this movie. Okay, first off, it starts off with a promotional thing for Costco. You know, Costco is huge in here. Ben Stiller is a Costco manager. He takes his job very seriously. Same thing you saw in Tower Heist. And he's sort of a neurotic. Things got to be in order. He's the leader of all these clubs, but he has no friends. That's why he starts these clubs to get everybody involved, and everything has to be his way. Very much like an elitist. And there's some security guard gets murdered in their store, and he decides to come up with a neighborhood watch and try to get people all involved so he can stop this crime and find out and investigate, because the cops weren't going to do it in his town of Glenview. Now, I will say this to the public. There are tons of movies that are like this. You've probably seen them all before. I would suggest you see Attack the Block, because Seth Rogen is one of the creative writers for this movie, him and Evan Goldberg. But if you watched Attack the Block, you would see that basically they just stole the idea. When Seth Rogen was a co-writer, he did the voice, and he hung out for the movie Paul, which stars one of the stars and writers, Nick Frost, Joe Carnage, Simon Pegg. All those guys are connected together, and they're all friends. And he just happened to be on the set of Paul while they were doing this other movie at the same time called Attack the Block. And I'm quite sure they discussed Attack the Block with him. And in Attack the Block, there's a bunch of aliens come to Earth, and they end up going to this one block where this alien gang, Tulsa's gang in England, is fighting the aliens. Here you have the neighborhood watch trying to stop aliens from killing people in their neighborhood. I think that kind of like constitutes art stealing and deceiving the public, because that movie was basically launched in the UK and had a very limited release here in the United States. Now, what I'm going to tell you about this movie is not like spoilers, because you can't really. They got like two surprises in the movie, and you can see them coming a mile away, and if you can't see it, then you shouldn't be watching movies. Now, as far as the movie at whole, is it funny? Some parts are. Out of 10, if I had to rate it, I would give it maybe a 4.5, maybe 5. Jonah Hill had some grinds in it that were okay, and I could deal with, and then he just became just the same Jonah Hill you've known and seen. But it's like every character was trying to find out their base of what they're comfortable with. Vince Vaughn, I think he kind of struggled the most because he really didn't fit in his group. Him and Stiller worked good together as far as going back and forth, but I think him and Jonah Hill, the connection there was just a little off, and he just couldn't find his place. It's like everybody had some comedic moments of their own, but it was singular and it didn't really attach to the movie. And I think everybody set up for those single moments where they would be funny, and they didn't work out such a way. So it's just like a movie, like an experiment, and you say, let's put all these funny guys together and see if it works, and it just doesn't work that well. I think Seth Rogen writes better for Jonah Hill than he would for Vince Vaughn, where Vaughn needs to pretty much do his own thing, and I think a lot of guys say, hey, you know what, let me do my own thing because this just isn't working for me. And Vince Vaughn did not even seem like doing the Seth Rogen type jokes. Seth Rogen, if they write anything, is going to have cocks in it. Yeah, we got to have not gonna get in the movie no more. I lost all that weight to play a movie that nobody watched. So, you know, it was just worthless to even have him as one of the writers. You see him coming here. I figured it out. If we just put cocks on every line, someone's gonna watch it. So overall, I give it about a 5. That's about it. As far as stars, it'll be a 2 out of 4. Other than that, wait for cable.